Welcome, everyone. We've gathered all of our friends from Agua A Day Lagoon Foundation to explore nature, the environment, plants, and even animals. So please join us as we bring you crafts, gardening, cooking, all kinds of fun games and activities. We even have our resident scientist here to answer your questions. Get ready as we explore our Agua clip of the day.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Miss Julie from Agua A Day. Today we have a special treat. We get to go into our touch tank. When you visit here at the center, you'll get to do that as well if you wish. But today we're going to look at two animals in here, and one of them is the sea star. Let's bring this guy out. Now, originally named, some of you might know this guy as the starfish, but it's actually not a fish. So they changed the name to the sea star. Now, special features to help this guy out under the water. I'm hoping you can see his special little features. Now, his mouth is right in the middle, which is pretty interesting. Hopefully you can see that, okay? Now, what I love, this is so cool, is there's 5 different stars, okay? You can obviously see that, but here's what can happen. If a predator comes up and pulls at one of these stars, what this guy can do is he can drop off the star, and he can easily get away. And then he can do something really, really awesome. He can regenerate, super fun word to say, but he can actually grow one of his stars back if needed. It takes about 3 months to come back, but really cool special feature adaptation to help this guy stay alive out there in the ocean. Now, the other thing, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see that, but there's a bazillion suction cups. Now, this is super useful in the ocean, obviously, right? They can stick onto rocks, so they'll get themselves on there and they'll stick really tightly, so when those waves crash in and out, this guy is gonna not move at all. So that's another wonderful way to help this guy stay alive. Now, the way that sea stars sense things in the water is you're not gonna be able to see them. I for sure can't. I don't have awesome vision, but there's little hairs that are on the edges, and so as he goes along the ocean floor, he's able to figure out what he's touching and what he needs not to touch. So super cool features on this guy. A lot of people think if you take them out of the water, they're gonna die right away. This is not true, obviously, right? He's alive. But definitely if you're out at the ocean, make sure you respect them. And if you do pull them out, just look for a quick second and put them right back in, okay? So, and the way that he feels, he's pretty rough. I don't know if you've ever actually felt one before, but he's pretty rough. But super capable to keep himself alive in that water. They live in the water about 10 to 25 years, so it's pretty good long time. The second little guy we're going to look at, and I have to be very careful because this one is a sea cucumber, and if they get upset, what they do is they expel or they spit their guts out. Now that seems like, does that kill them? It doesn't. What they can do too is they also can regenerate. Come on, big guy. I have to be really careful as well, because what they can do is they can shoot little thorns out, and they have poison in them. Luckily, this poison can't hurt humans, thank goodness. But let's see, maybe we'll get the baby out. I think we'll do the baby. So here's a baby sea cucumber, if you can see him. Okay, now the sea cucumber has no brain. You're like, what the heck? Absolutely no brain. Which is pretty interesting fact. And like I said, they can spit their guts out if they feel threatened. They also have the ability to stick on too. I'm not sure if I flip him over if you can see. I'm not sure if you can see his different suction cups, but he has those as well. They're at the bottom of the ocean for sure. They definitely kind of stay at the bottom hidden. They can also look like a rock. If I have a rock to compare it to for you guys. They can look like a rock, which is a great layer of protection for this guy. Helps him out in the ocean. So awesome, but let me put him back in the water. Come here, let me see if I can get the bigger one out. Let's see what happens. Come on, big guy. He's not moving. Come on, buddy. You gotta meet everybody. Let's take a look. Oh, here he goes. Oh, look at this guy. Look at how beautiful. Look at that sea cucumber. They breathe from their backside, which is another interesting fact for these guys, but definitely looks like a rock. So if you were a predator, came along, as long as this guy didn't move, he would just keep on going. So definitely awesome way to protect themselves. Okay, let's see if we can look at the bottom. There's the bottom too. Amazing sea creature. But like I said, we're open now here at Agua Hedionda. You can look up our hours online. You can come by and you can come to our touch tank, and as long as you use some hand sanitizer, you're able to get into the tank and touch these guys for yourself. So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Agua A Day. This video is brought to you by our sponsors, Hale & Associates and JP Mortgage. Like what you saw so far? Make sure to tune into our YouTube, social media sites, and website, www.aguahedionda.org, where we bring more virtual education to you.